Hi guys, it's Sebastian Bates here, the founder of the Warrior Academy and the host of the Warrior Academy podcast. Today I wanted to share with you a short chapter from the book Not a Victim. Not a Victim is a book I wrote in 2021 with the sole aim of helping parents mentor their children through the very, very difficult transition of bullying. I also recorded it as an audiobook, so if you'd like to have that book, then listen to this chapter, get a feel for what it's all about, and then have a look on Spotify or Audible for the audiobook, or even on Amazon for the physical book if you like a paper-based book. I really hope that it helps you prepare your child for the eventuality of going through bullying. Bullying is an inevitable but difficult transition that most of us go through in our lives. And as parents, I think it's really important we act proactively to prepare our children for the eventuality of having to go through it themselves. We can't always be there for our children, but we can give them the tools. We can empower them to face life's obstacles on their own. I hope you enjoy this chapter. Our Not a Victim process will teach you how to get back to your optimal state and how to do so quickly. You, in turn, can teach this to your child. The second B stands for bounce attack, which is about responding to attacks both physically and mentally. This will enable you to take on more stress without it affecting you, enabling you to face even greater challenges. Finally, the R stands for Readiness and Resilience, which is about applying the principles and processes you've learned from common life challenges so that they can affect you much less, or for less time than before, or not at all. It's a state of calm readiness. Anxiously waiting for something to happen is not readiness, because this state is tiring and does not put you in the best position to deal with the situation when it arises. It's also about situational awareness, where you don't put yourself in situations that involve risk. When confronted, you know how to work your way through it, even in situations that are new to you. The dark side versus the wake-up call. In the previous chapter, we looked at 3 magical moments and 3 misery moments that your child can experience when going through bullying. One way of making sure your child benefits from the magic moments and not the misery moments is through explaining what we call the dark side versus the wake-up call. The steps of the dark side lead to the misery moments, and those of the wake-up call to the magical moments. Dark stands for disconnect, adapt, restrict, and kamikaze. If your child is being bullied, they may disconnect from what's happening because it's distressing and it hurts. Their body has no option but to adapt to this. But it is the maladaptation. The body goes into flight mode and your child feels stressed, anxious, and fearful. This might cause them to restrict themselves, not only in terms of avoiding certain places, but also not allowing themselves to grow out of desire for self-protection. Because they don't like feeling fearful and restricted, they might start using substances or self-harming, which is kamikaze, the self-destruction stage. I really hope you enjoyed today's Warrior Academy podcast episode. We're going to keep creating these episodes because I know that so many parents find them useful or get insights or get ideas about how to develop their child's character. But it all comes down to the 3 C's: confidence, conduct, and concentration. So if you want to get a deep insight into the levels of confidence your child has, the level of concentration they have, or the level of conduct they have, so that you can actually put a score next to it and then work towards increasing those scores like we do in the Warrior Academy, then I'd love to invite you to fill in the breakthrough area assessment. It takes about 5 minutes of your time and you will get a personalized PDF report on your child's 3 C's. To access the breakthrough area assessment and find out your child's 3 C's score, all you need to do is go to www.breakthrougharea.com.